The World's Water by Cristina and Caitlin McKinnon. World water use. Water connects every aspect of life. Access to safe water and sanitation can quickly turn problems into potential, unlocking education, work opportunities, and improved health for women, children, and families across the world. Access to safe water. Today, 1 in 10 people lack access to safe water. 1 in 3 people lack access to a toilet. More people have a mobile phone than a toilet. Water scarcity. Around 700 million people in 43 countries suffer today from water scarcity. By 2025, 1.8 billion people will be living in countries or regions with absolute water scarcity. The red regions represent physical water scarcity, the orange represent economic water scarcity, and the blue represent little or no water scarcity. Also in 2025, 2/3 of the world's population could be living under water stress conditions. With the existing climate change scenario, almost half the world's population will be living in areas of high water stress by 2030. Water pollution. Our rivers, lakes, and coastal waters aren't unlimited resources that can handle whatever we take out or dump in. These waters need protection. Pollution is one of the biggest killers in the world, affecting over 100 million people. Drinking water crisis. About 700 million people globally drink contaminated water. According to UNICEF, more than 3,000 children die every day all over the world due to consumption of contaminated drinking water. Lack of proper sanitation in water leads to diseases like cholera, malaria, and diarrhea. Water is home to millions of aquatic species. 14 billion pounds of garbage is dumped into the ocean every year. Over 30 billion tons of urban sewage is discharged into lakes, rivers, and oceans every year. Aquatic animals face an extinction rate of 5 times more than that of terrestrial animals. How climate change affects water. 1. Coral bleaching. 2. Fish migration. 3. Drowning wetlands. 4. Ocean acidification. And 5. A disastrous positive feedback loop. Coral bleaching. As early as 1990, coral reef experts pointed out that mass coral bleaching events were probably due to warm temperatures related to climate change. Mass coral bleaching results in the starvation, shrinkage, and death of the corals that support the thousands of species that live on coral reefs.
Fish migration. In addition, many fish species have moved towards the poles in response to the ocean warming, disrupting fisheries around the world. Drowning wetlands. Rising sea levels, partly the result of heat absorbed by the oceans, also drowning wetlands. Wetlands normally grow vertically fast enough to keep up with sea level rise, but recently the sea has been rising too fast for the wetlands to keep their blades above water. Coral reefs and seagrass meadows are also in danger of drowning since they can only photosynthesize in relatively shallow water. Ocean acidification. The ocean has absorbed about 30% of the carbon dioxide humans have sent to the atmosphere since the start of the Industrial Revolution. The trend in the ocean acidification is about 30 times greater than natural variation, and average surface ocean pH has dropped significantly, increasing acidity. Ocean acidification appears to be affecting whole ecosystems. A disastrous positive feedback loop. Acidification also occurs due to reducing the amount of sulfur flowing out of the ocean into the atmosphere. This reduces reflection of solar radiation back into space, resulting in even more warming. This is the kind of positive feedback loop that could result in a runaway climate change and, of course, even more disastrous effects on the ocean. Oceans are at the brink. For decades, the ocean has been absorbing carbon dioxide dumped into the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels. It has also absorbed a lot of extra heat produced by elevated atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. But even the ocean has its limits, and we are bumping up against them with damaging consequences to the whole. Solutions to the freshwater crisis. 1. Education. 2. Recycle water. And 3. Improve sanitation. Education. By educating people about water scarcity and water pollution, they can make changes to their daily lives to prevent the issue from worsening as the years go on. Recycle water. There are plenty of technologies out there that allow you to recycle rainwater and other water that's been used in your home. Not only does it help to prevent scarcity, but you can save money as well. Improve sanitation. Without proper sanitation, the water in the area becomes burdened with diseases and any number of other problems. Be mindful throughout your days of your own actions in terms of water pollution. Small changes can make a big difference. Recycle your waste, practice responsible use of pesticides and fertilizers, and avoid putting toxic chemicals down in the drains.
created using Powtoon.